You teach me and I teach you Pokemon. All right, we sound good. Let's go. So I'm going to show you how I mixed in the vocal for White Iverson by Post Malone onto my Synthwave instrumental. And let's start off by having a listen to the track.
Got me some braids and I got me some more. Started rocking the sleeve like I'm going on door. You know how I do it, can cool on my toe. I ain't rich yet, but you know I ain't broke out. So if I see it, I like it, but I'm gonna start out. I'm with some more girls and they love the coca. Like they OT, double OT, like I'm KG, smoking OG. And you know me, and the truth is, I'm a go-to.
Just I'm smiling, bet you see me from the nosebleed. So yeah, that's the track. And we're going to start by showing you the vocal chain that we have right here. First of all, I'm going to do what I always freaking do. And I'm going to put a Pro Q on here. And I'm going to cut the low end from the mid-side channel. And the way that you do that is you click, you make a point, and you right click here. And then you go to shape and you're going to select low cut. That's going to cut the lows out. Bam, like that. Now to cut the mid from the lows, you're going to go to stereo placement and select mid, just like that. But since we've already got that done, I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. Just trying to explain to you what I was doing. I also put a little dippy dip right here on 260 hertz. And I think I did that just because I'm like making space for some other instrument, probably the bass. Next, we've got this clipper on here, and this clipper is essentially going to cut the peaks off of the vocal so that it smooths out the vocal and it makes the compressor work not as hard. And so the next plugin we have is this solid bus compressor. We're going to compress the vocal about 1 to 2 decibels. You'll see on this needle right here, it'll probably go.
Got me some braids and I got me some more. Started rocking the sleeve like I'm going on door. You know how I do it, can cool on my toe.
So as you can see, the needle is jumping back like halfway between 0 and 4. So 4 would mean that it's compressing 4 decibels, and 0 means it's not compressing at all. And so halfway between would be about 2 decibels. So that's about as much compression as we want. If we see the needle hitting 4, that means we're compressing it too hard. Yeah. And so next I've got the attack set to 10, and that's just going to give the vocal space to come through without being squashed down immediately. That way the transients of the vocal is getting through the compressor. And then the release is at 0. That means it's going to quickly let go off of the compression and not squish it and hold it down for too long. And I've also got the ratio set to 1.5, so it's not really compressing that hard. After that, we've got another EQ where I'm just cutting the lows below 100 hertz. No, excuse me, 171 hertz. So that's like right at the end of the range of his vocal. I'm also cutting the highs because there's basically nothing there anyways. And I did that because if you add a clipper, then it's going to add distortion on the vocal. And so I'm just cutting out any muddiness that may be made. And then because I have OCD, I am clipping again because I'm really trying to smash the dynamic range so I can get this track as loud as possible. And I've also got a balance here where I'm just boosting the vocals volume by 1.2. I don't know why I'm doing that, but we're going to leave it alone. And I'm also reducing the level here 3 decibels. So that's just making sure that it's not too loud, not too quiet in the mix. And then we've got, again, a low cut on the EQ, and we're cutting the highs. And with all of that, it makes the vocal sound pretty nice in the mix. So this is a little bonus tip. If you select your vocal channel and then right click on another channel, you can create a sidechain. So just right click, this menu pops up, click sidechain to this track. And I've done that on my instrument bus and my FX bus. And essentially what that is doing is I have a Pro Q set on my instrument bus right here. And this one is set to sidechain. So every time the vocal comes in, the instruments get quieter right here at 3000 hertz, and it's very frequency specific. You'll see it happen when the vocal comes in here.
I got me some bread and I got me some home. Started rocking the sleeve, I can't go with no joke.
So what that does is every time he sings, every time Post Malone is saying something, all the other instruments are getting quieter. And I'm also doing that on the FX bus right here with this Pro Q, so that the reverbs and stuff get quieter. And what that does is that it just allows the vocal to cut through the mix a little bit better and makes it more clear and more audible, so you can hear it. And bammo, that's how the fuck I mixed the vocal in that bitch, man. That's how I mixed it, dog. And you could do it too, because I just showed you how, fool. So go out there and make some of it yourself, man. Damn. Dang. I'm too good, bruh. I'm too good at this shit, man. Get like me, fool. And that's all I'm fucking showing you right now. Quit trying to steal all my secrets, bitch.